What's up, everybody? A Ward here, and I'm here to let you know that the A Ward Show is now officially brought to you by the Ripple to Wave Foundation, where they're manifesting waves of impact, one ripple at a time. Ripple to Wave empowers volunteers to create real change, from mentoring youth and protecting the environment to supporting those people in need. That includes seniors, veterans, and even animals. Yes, even animals. Every project is a chance to make your ripple in the community, and together, those ripples form waves of impact. The team at Ripple to Wave stays active with projects and events just about every weekend, and they're growing fast. Their Albuquerque, New Mexico team just launched their first project, and they're only getting started since their official launch on June 2nd of 2025. Get involved, volunteer, and learn more at rippletowavefoundation.org. That's Ripple, the number 2, wavefoundation.org. Follow them on all their socials at Ripple, the number 2, Wave Foundation on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to them on YouTube. Together, let's make some waves. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the A Ward Show. I'm your host and curator and engineer and video. I am all the things. I am A Ward, and I thank you for tuning in to another episode of the A Ward Show. Sorry I missed you guys last week. I took a little bye week as football was over, and sports cycle is going to be kind of light right now until NBA playoffs. Obviously, you have the Olympics going on. Draft is coming up. MLB is just getting started. So I'll be kind of light on the sports for the next couple of weeks. It'll be more about the music and getting into some of these movies and some of these TV shows. So it'll be a lot more what you heard's, a lot more turn the TV off as we get into that, to turn the TV off Fridays. Not so much Yo No Say Nada until baseball really starts to kick up, and the end of basketball season, all that good stuff. So might be a little bit light for the next couple of weeks, but I'm getting the game plan together, and I'm trying to make sure I'm giving y'all just a little bit of something every week. You know what I'm talking about? So hope you guys have had a fantastic last couple of weeks. And if you're watching this right when it came out, you're watching it on Wednesday, because this is a What You Heard Wednesday. So we gonna talk about an album that just came out that I feel like is fire. My personal opinion. So look no further ado. This is What You Heard. All right, so for this installment of What You Heard Wednesday, we've got a brother that I have listened to over many years at this point, and just a super dope young artist who is continuing to just break his way into this industry. He's been on a lot of projects, and this is his third actual studio album. This is Brent Faiyaz, Icon. First of all, Brent Faiyaz is one of those guys that I'm pulling up. If he drops an album. Loved his first studio album. Second one was okay. It felt a little forced on some of the music. But this album, the third album, Icon, to me, does not miss the beat. Does not miss the beat at all. And just all kind of vibes. So executive produced by Raphael Saadiq, who is a legend in the R&B and in the music industry. Go look him up. If you're not familiar with the name, you're probably familiar with some of the songs that he's made as an artist and some of the songs that he's been a part of as a producer and an executive producer and just a music mind. Raphael Saadiq is fire. Man, a large part of the neo soul movement back in the days. And when I saw that this was produced by Raphael Saadiq, this was after I'd already listened to the album. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And the title, Icon. This album, it feels like an ode to some of the icons or some of the iconic style music that we grew up on back in the days, whether it be the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, 70s, right? So this definitely has a flow to it. It has a vibe to it. And look, man, let's dive right in. So the first track on the album is a 100% instrumental and produced by a couple of people, including Brent Faiyaz himself. And yeah, let's check this one. Let's check it out. Yeah. It just has this big kind of ballroom orchestra vibe building up. And I remember when I first heard it, obviously not knowing it was an instrumental, I was like, yo, this is about to be this. I don't know what he's about to do with this, but this is about to be crazy. And then it dives right in to track number 2. I think a great intro. Just to have the instrumental to kind of, because you can do so much with the instrumental that it can feel like a full song. It don't always need lyrics. And so it really sets up kind of what Brent is trying to do is like, man, this is about to be a movie through audio. And it gets right into the next track. It gets into Wrong Faces. So let's check this one out.
You've been looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. Looking for love in all the wrong faces. Ain't no way out. I know that you're searching for mine.
Again, when you listen to it consecutively, when you listen to White Noise and it jumps right into Wrong Faces, you're like, okay, let's go. And if anybody's listened to Brent Faiyaz in the past, this is that Brent Faiyaz type of vibe. It's definitely a Brent Faiyaz song, drums knocking. The one thing I love about Brent Faiyaz is he actually chooses his instrumentals for the most part in a great way where there's not a lot going on. They're very simple, but they execute the point. And the way he's able to attack these songs with his vibe is always dope, right? He makes the song sometimes sound fuller than what the actual beat is. And Wrong Faces is one of those ones. And so track number 2 to me is probably, if we're saying an actual song with lyrics and everything like that, Great first quote unquote song, complete song with lyrics to start the album off. Then we get into track number 3. And we're going to listen to this. But I'm going to tell you right now, yeah. Let's check this track out. Track number 3, Have To.
If you could hear the thoughts inside my head, would you believe it? It ain't even fair. And take that off soon as I land. There ain't nothing you need to wear. I'm in a race with time to get where I belong. 'Cause it feels so right after all these nights alone.
Man. Brent said, okay, man, I hit him with the white noise. I hit him with that Brent Faiyaz right out the gate, that Brent Faiyaz track number 2 in Wrong Face. And he said, okay, now I'm in the kitchen. Watch how I set this thing up. Funky. Old school vibes. I mean, just if you don't listen to Have To and don't start just bobbing your head for no reason, this is one of them ones. This is one of them ones. I'm telling you. So Brent Faiyaz gets in the kitchen early, out the gate, with track number 3, Have To. And then you will hear the through line, the intent, like, of what he was trying to do with a project. I would say, and we'll, by the end of this, it's going to be very apparent, I think, that this is not just an album. This is a well thought out, well executed project. There was an idea, and they took 10 tracks and they executed the idea. And it gets right into track number 4. So we're almost halfway through the album already. And it's still like, man, we just got started. So track number 4, Butterflies. Let's check this out.
Maybe it's a little bit rushed, but I'm falling in love. Well, that's not too much, but this isn't a crush. I've done that enough, girl. I know that it's real. Just like you fell down from heaven. I've been waiting forever, so long. And I know we can do this together. How do you feel? Is it anything like I feel?
So far, so good. Continues the vibe of this old school kind of sounding track. There's a lot of Michael Jackson feel throughout this whole album. And Butterflies is, nothing short of that. Obviously, Michael Jackson has a song called Butterflies. But what I like about Butterflies after Wrong Faces, after Have To, is it keeps the vibe going while breaking up the tempo a little bit. So, White Noise, obviously the instrumental. Wrong Faces, up tempo type of Brent Faiyaz style. Have To, funky, right? Still somewhat mid tempo, up tempo, and then Butterflies slows it down a little bit. I do think because he does the, is it anything like I feel? He repeats that, and it's a little bit repetitive, but for the song, it works because of the vibes that he's trying to create. And so, dope track number 4, Butterflies, dope track. Now, midway through the album, track number 5, he drops my personal favorite song. Every time I've heard this song, I've listened to this album probably 10 to 15 times through. And there's some information about the album too at the end that I'll give you. But I've listened to this album, this project 10 to 15 times through. And track number 5, I don't give a damn what kind of mood I'm in. I don't give a damn what kind of mood I'm in. This song come on, I don't even dance like that. I ain't gonna stunt. Let me stop talking about it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is track number 5, Other Side.
Oh my, if you really love it, baby. Tell me all the time. All the time. Girl, you know I'm loving you. You're the line. Girl, you must be on the other side. Other side. You in my dreams last night. You were in my dreams. You must be on the other side. Girl, I saw you. I saw you in my dreams last night. Wish that I could put your
Man, when he hit that, girl, you must be from the other side. 'Cause I saw you in my dreams last night. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. MJ vibes, man. That's Michael Jackson vibes for sure. Groovy. Like I said, I don't dance, but I two-step. I'll be at work with the headphones in. This song come on, and I'm dancing through work. I'm just, yeah, you must be from the other side. Sliding across the lap. Just ain't got, hey, I'm telling you right now. And everybody that knows A Ward, no, I can't dance. I ain't got 2 left feet, but you know what I mean? Pretty close. But I two-step. And I'm two-stepping to Other Side every time it comes on. This song, the hook is fire. The vibe is fire. Favorite song on the album, track number 5, Other Side. So let's get to the second half of the album. And track number 6. And let's listen to this, and I'll give my thoughts on it. So this is track number 6, Strangers.
I won't explain a damn thing. Baby, you were supposed to change your last name, and then it all came crashing down. You were supposed to hold it down, and I was supposed to be there in the end, as your lover and a friend. But I just got one question. Is this something I did?
So what I like about Strangers is, again, changing the tempo a little bit after such a groovy song in Other Side, right? And so changes up the tempo. And Brent really showing like his growth as a vocalist throughout this album, but this is one of the songs that showcases, you know, always been a pretty good singer, but he's showing like, hey man, this is my 3rd studio album. Let me let y'all know that I can really do this thing called singing. And the song content is dope as well. Like the song, the actual what he's talking about is dope as well. And so again, track number 6, Strangers. Love the slow pace, you know, right after Other Side, such an up-tempo song to kind of reset the vibe of the album without losing the construct, without losing the idea, the project. And so that gets us into track number 7. And this track is called The World Is Yours. And another old school kind of vibe. So let's check this out. Track number 7, The World Is Yours.
I won't get round up. I'll be tender with my touch. I swear, you can believe in me, girl. That's called trust. Have me your
Not as up tempo as Other Side or some of the other songs, especially early in the album. But to go from Strangers to The World Is Yours and continue, like I said, the old school vibe, without super changing the tempo, like going from a slow song to like a super up tempo song, it still had enough of that, you know, the sense, enough going on. And then once you get through the song, because he does a really good job of this, of like different beat breakdowns during the song. So definitely like the start of the song, the intro of the song, he's kind of leading up to it, right? Setting up a couple like 2, 3, 4 part harmonies as he gets into the actual chorus. And then the beat breaks down, and then it breaks down again. And the song, track number 7, The World Is Yours, man, dope song. And like I said, just continuing that icon, that old school 70s, 80s, 90s vibe, right? So super dope. Track number 8, 4 Seasons. This is another Brent Faiyaz style song, very similar to Wrong Faces, track number 2. Another one of those, like if you guys are familiar with Brent, this is a type of song that he would do typically, and it's always going to hit because it's his style. So let's check this out. Track number 8, 4 Seasons.
Some days you're hot as July. Sometimes you're cold as the winter time. But no matter the weather, don't matter. I'm here 365. You say I never come to the city no more. What's the point of going uptown if you're never uptown and getting around? I can't even take it no more. You ain't save it up for me. Burning up what I do. You can't do what I do. You ain't did what I did. Bought you new whips, bought you watches. You had one job, so what your job is? Just stick to one. Is that so hard? You say I never come to the city no more. I can't even take it no more. You're hot as July. Yeah. Sometimes you're cold as the wind.
I had to get to that breakdown because, again, this is like the lead up in the beginning of 4 Seasons. No drums, right? Gets through the whole first verse, drops the hook, gets through the first verse, gets to the second hook, and beat drops. And it's like, man, like I think I just love the overall old schoolness of this song, just because, or this album, because we had a lot of that back, you know, in the R&B back in the days where it was like there was a build throughout the tracks, and this is just another example of what he's trying to do on this album, Icon. And so dope track number 8, 4 Seasons, Brent Faiyaz style. Loving the melodic intros. Loving the fire beat drops throughout the album, and definitely on this song for sure. 2 more tracks. And so track number 9, Pure Fantasy. Let's check this one out.
Be whoever you want. I'll be whoever I want with you. You got me open, babe, but you gotta trust me too. And when you walk the town, people always stop and stare. And I love when you come around. I'll take you everywhere. I want you in my world. Nothing about the way you make me feel when we're alone.
Again, man, just those vibes, man. Like I said, like I love the concert vibes at the beginning of the song. I love the heavy reverb, solidifying the environment. funky, still keeps the energy of the album. And you could definitely, as you listen to the song, you can definitely feel the Raphael Sadiq inspiration, especially on this track. Like I could see Raphael singing this for sure. And so Pure Fantasy at the end of like the first verse ish, it gets into like this dope bridge, and then the hook comes along. Just very well executed. Very, very well executed. Dope track. And it leads us into the last song of the album, which is track number 10, Vanilla Sky. And before I play this, I'm going to say it right here, right now. It's a great way to end the album. Great way to end the album. So let's listen to track number 10, Vanilla Sky.
Is it short term or full life? What's happiness for you? Can you drive it? Does it drive you? Is it something that gain or does it cost you? Is it you in love? When you all alone and you dead and gone? Or is it all the same to you? What a love of the game. But what ain't for you ain't for you. Whatever find you will sure do. Your fortune will guide you. What is happiness to you? Does it shine bright and feel nice? Is it short term or full life? What's happiness for you?
Yeah, and again, this one has a kind of breakdown later on in the song, but he's really just showcasing the vocals, showcasing the writing, and if you put it on repeat, it jumps right back into track number 1, White Noise, right in the wrong faces. Like it just really, it's a circular album for sure. Like you can definitely end at number 10 and start right back in at 1 and feel like, okay, we're still having the vibes. I will say this. This was the first version that was put out. There's a second version, which is a director's cut, which is kind of like a, extended version, right? What they call it, the deluxe. Like everybody drops the album, then they drop the deluxe of like the 5 tracks that didn't make it, but maybe could have made it. So there's 2 more tracks on the director's cut. You can get either or. I have both. I just wanted to show you guys the original one that came out, and it's a quick listen. It's only 34 minutes long on the original version. I don't know how long the director's cut is, but it's got to be probably right around 40-ish. So still, and yeah, like I only got one problem with the album, and it's too short. I mean, that's really it, and that's not really a problem. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I'm like, because every song is just hitting. Every song is just hitting. And are there some that I go back to for certain things? For sure. We all do that with all the, all albums, even if we love them. Like I said, track number 5, Other Side. Don't matter what kind of mood I'm in. I'm in there like swimwear. I'm in there like swimwear. Like I said, I'm a 2-step all the way through that song. So, overall, like I said, fire project. Love the old school vibes. Love the ode to Michael Jackson and the old 80s, 90s R&B, the melodic intros before the beat breakdown, the build-ups through the songs. Man, just overall, I love the song placement. I love the tempo breaks. Like, it's a super dope project to me personally. And, the great thing about music is subjective. And I will be subjecting myself to a lot more of this album because it is fire to me. Straight up. So make sure you guys go check this album out. Brent Faiyaz, Icon. And if there's any albums you guys want me to listen to, break down, I was going to do the J. Cole. I decided not to because I think everybody's kind of done that. I'm going to try to stay away from like some of the major ones because everybody's going to do them. I try to look for those gems. Even though Brent Faiyaz is kind of known, he's not like a J. Cole. You know, if you know Brent Faiyaz, you know Brent Faiyaz. And so casual fans of hip hop know J. Cole, right? Like, so I'm going to try to dive into the stuff that like nobody's really listening to or talking about on a certain level. And that's no shade at Brent. He might be talked about way more than I'm giving him credit for. But I'm going to try to dive into some stuff that, you know, maybe you're aware of, maybe you're not. And so if you guys find these gems, no matter what it is, I will take a listen. You know, I'll check it out. And if it's dope, you know, or even if it's not dope, we'll talk about it right here on the A Ward Show on Whatcha Heard Wednesdays. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the A Ward Show. Another Whatcha Heard Wednesday. I'm going to try to keep them consistent. I got a few albums that I've been listening to over the last couple weeks that I got in the tuck. I got them in the tuck. You know what I'm talking about? So those will be coming out over the next few weeks. And like I said, drop a comment. Hit me on my TikTok, man. Hit me on my Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that link tree. Meet me out in the social streets, man. Let me know what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell their mama, their cousins, their grandmama, and you know, to pull up on the A Ward Show. And you guys have a great week. Hit me with the fire music. You guys have a fantastic week. And I'll see you, turkeys, next week.